Here we're going to look at belay escapes when you're top rope belaying from the top of a climb. Now, I think it's important to note that how we treat belay escapes has really changed over the years. It used to be for the American Mountain Guides Association, if you wanted to become a single pitch instructor, you had to do a 4-minute timed belay escape where you were belaying off your harness with the climber on the rope. That's gone. That's been gone for many, many years now. And if you look at self-rescue books, like our recommended book, the Falcon Guides book by David Fasulo, the original first edition of that book, published in 1996, there's pages of stuff about about belay escapes in there. Now, in the second edition, which came out a few years ago, but much more updated, and the belay escapes have really changed because now the focus on is one, using non-technical solutions, using terrain to your advantage, using your climber to help you out, and for belaying off the anchor, to just belay directly off the anchor so that you're not in the system. So I'll show you real quick why belay escapes have really changed and why now you can become a certified rock guide without ever having done a belay escape. So I've done my rock guide certification process, and other than the early days long ago when I did do the timed belay escape for my top rope site manager certification, which became the single pitch instructor, other than that, I have not done a belay escape for my certification. So here's Zeke climbing. I'm belaying him directly off the anchor, and he falls. Go ahead and fall. Just wait the rope. Boom. Oh. So here's my belay escape. He falls. I need to go help him.
I broke my leg.
Boom. I put a cat knot in behind the gree-gree, and I'm done. The same would be true if I was using an assisted braking device like an ATC guide. So that makes things so much more simple. And that's a big reason why we really teach to belay directly off the anchor with an assisted braking device or an auto-blocking device like the ATC guide or Petzl Reverso. Go ahead and stand up. So now I'll just demo that what I would kind of call an old old belay escape. And I call it an old belay escape because now, if you go back and look at how I taught how to belay off the top, go ahead and go over here, buddy. Notice that we talked about there are some times that you might want to belay off your harness, and they tend to be most often in the alpine. It doesn't happen in rock climbing a whole lot, because in rock climbing we should be stopping to belay in a place where there's two established bolts or more, like good solid bolted anchors, or we're stopping at a place where we can build a solid gear anchor. So hence, if we've got a solid anchor, we should just belay directly off of it. We belay off of our harness in a time when our anchor is maybe questionable for some reason. So hence why this has really gone by the wayside. So, but here I'll demonstrate this. I could be a little rusty because I haven't done this in a long time. But Zeke, go ahead. Okay, and I want you to just pull on the rope. Okay, can you pull on the rope? Just hang there. Okay, so Zeke has fallen. Okay, and first I'm going to pass the rope through the device. Okay, and I'm going to do a little slipped half hitch here, like we do for the Munter Mule, and then an overhand knot. So this is very similar like that Munter Mule overhand. This allows me to go hands free. Now I take my, Zeke, I left my, here I'll just use this instead. Oh, sorry. I left my cordelette over there. But instead of the cordelette, I'll just use my quad length sling. Go ahead and hang on it, buddy. Okay. Now I'll take my quad length sling, put the bar tack at one end, and I'll tie clem heist here. So here I'm just going to do a series of load transfers to get Zeke's weight off of me and on the anchor and into baseline, like we've done in other situations here. Okay, go ahead and you can pull on me really hard, buddy. Okay, act like you're not just 58 pounds. Is that how much you are?
Yeah, I'm 54 pounds.
54 pounds, okay. Alright, so Zeke's pulling as hard as he can. Yep, there you go. Okay, so there, I Munter Mule overhanded my quad. Okay. Okay, cinch that up. Okay, now I'm going to release this tied off ATC, okay, to get the weight onto that quad anchor. So he's going to lower here a little bit, mostly because I just had him so close to me I didn't have a lot of rope to work with. Okay, I'm just going to tie a cat knot in here behind while I do this last step now. This is holding really well, so that's good. Now I build that muncher with the climbing rope up on the anchor. Okay, now I feel good. I can just take that off because I'm going to keep a hand on that brake strand. I'm going to milk up that muncher to get it in there tight in that loaded position. Tie my little slip half hitch. Take out my cat knot that I had in there. Overhand to finish it off. Now I'm going to release my quad length sling where I've got Zeke's rope. I'm going to mute this a little bit here and keep pulling there, bud. Be heavy. Okay. Bring my climb heights back up. Take my quad length sling off. And so there, I'm now out of the belay. So you can see it takes quite a bit longer to do that compared to just belaying directly off the anchor. But now I'm in baseline. Now I can go and give aid to Zeke or do whatever I need to do in my next step of self-rescue. So there's like the old traditional belaying from the top, off your harness, belay escape. And again, kind of outdated I would say, because we're gonna belay directly off the anchor with a solid anchor. If we're belaying off our harness because our anchor is questionable, well, we're not going to want to transition the load onto that anchor anyway. We're going to need to beef up that anchor to do this kind of belay escape to put all the weight of the climber on there. So again, some things to think about as we approach, as we think about climbing self-rescue.